Sagittarius. My face just got hot, y'all. Thank you, Shanane. Okay, so Sagittarius. The energy, general energy for Sagittarius is all about transformation. Transformation supports our ability to gracefully flow through times of transition, allowing the old to make room for the new. So, Sagittarians, you are going through a transformational period. God is asking you to surrender, release your need to control. What's happening is that you are being molded, you are being enhanced, and you are being asked to do this with grace, to do this the right way, quote unquote. Allow this transformation to happen. Allow, what leaves to leave. Allow, what happens to happen. Don't control, because you controlling a situation just prolongs the inevitable. All right? Thank you, Shanae. My girl. Okay. So the soul cards for Sagittarius is the Star, good fortune. So this is about having that time to really go within, heal yourself, time for reflection, because good fortune comes from the work that we put into ourselves. The other thing is soul lesson, trust, root chakra. So this is about you reevaluating your foundation in regards to trust, reevaluating your foundation, with your childhood, and situations and experiences that led to you having issues with trust with other people. This is not happening to punish you. This is happening so that you can have awareness for moving forward. And so that you can get out of karmic situations or where you are acting out of trauma and blocking your blessings, okay? So, Sagittarians, that's what I get for you. Next, I'm moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio. Sagittarius, let me know if that one resonates. If y'all want a private message, it's $1 per card. My Cash App and information is in the description. Ooh. So, Scorpio. Okay, so Scorpio, the energy surrounding Scorpios is all about the third chakra for Scorpio. It says the energy of our solar plexus helps us to realize who we are and who we want to be so that we can set a course towards our goals. So this is the third chakra. The chakras are all our spiritual health. And our spiritual health can manifest into our physical health. So Scorpios, be mindful of I'm hearing your gut. Scorpios need to be mindful of their stomach, because your stomach issues can be trying to get your attention in regards to things that are in your gut. Like, what is your gut telling you is what I'm hearing. Be mindful of what is in your gut. Be mindful to let your creative energy out, to be your authentic self, to stand in your truth, to have courage, to really exercise your self-worth. The other thing is about intention. And so this is about you setting the intention to change those things. Setting the intention for an overflow of blessings. Because I'm feeling like it's like you fixing this is going to relieve a blockage, and it's going to be like a domino effect of an overflow of blessings. But this is all about the intention that you set. Your intentions behind things. Your intentions for yourself, your intentions for others. The other thing that I get, the lesson here is death for Scorpios. This is definitely a Scorpio card. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. So this is about you setting the intention for endings, okay? And ending things in regard for your self-worth, for your character. And not holding on to like what is in your gut, because somebody has an ending that is in their gut, and it's like they're holding on to it. So if you want help with this, first set the intention to want to let it go. Okay? So what I get for, hold on, let me pull soul cards for Scorpios. Scorpios, what's going on with your stomach? Again, solar plexus, soul lesson, clarity. So this is about, it says eternal sunshine. This is the number 9. I am awake. So this is about you stepping outside of yourself, okay? Stepping outside of your trauma to fully get clarity and understanding of a situation. And in order to do this, you have to first set the intention to do that. Like, you know, you're not just going to heal just because you have to heal. You're going to heal because you want to heal. Okay? And this is a soul lesson for you, Scorpios, in regards to how, you know, your self-worth and how you see yourself might cloud your perception of things. Okay? So, Scorpios, let me know if that resonates for you. Next, who do I have? Libra. Okay, Libra gang. Okay, Libras. What's the message for the Libras? I had started channeling, cut my music off, and I need some. Libra. Libra. This is about to be lit. So, Libra. Energy card that I got for you is the 6th chakra. Our 6th chakra is our third eye. The energy of our third eye supports our inner insight and intuitive ability. So this is the vision beyond the vision. And what I get with this for Libras is that God is about to give you guys a vision, but it's just going to be a glimpse into the bigger picture. And what he's asking for is patience with this, because you're not ready for it all at one time. You could fuck it up if you get it all at one time. So you have to have patience with this vision, because I really feel like it's going to come in bits and pieces, but it's going to come in as you need it. And this is going to bring so much mental growth, and there's going to be so much beauty in the way that this unfolds. Like, I'm hearing like an ever unfolding rose. The way a rose unfolds naturally is so beautiful. So it's like, don't force it, don't pull on anything, because you could ruin it. Okay? So definitely be patient. And like, I don't know, this little girl with her eyes covered, it's because you're not ready to see it. And it's like, you think that you're ready, but you're not. Okay? So it's like, this is like that big moment, and giving too much could ruin that moment. But in this in-between moment, there's so much, the anticipation is what I'm hearing, and like the growth is just, there's so much beauty in it, in the process, in the journey. So also, I got humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So this is about you. One, I'm hearing, is understanding that God has a sense of humor. Okay? So looking at the lighter side of life and understanding that God does have a sense of humor. And I feel like the way that this situation unfolds is going to be funny. Like, there's going to be some humor to it. The way that things unfold. But also, you choosing to look at the lighter side of things is going to help your perception during this journey, okay? A perseverance. You being able to laugh at the bullshit, laugh at your pain is going to help you persevere through this time, because ultimately this is about mental growth. This is about you growing here, okay? Your thoughts, okay? I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Look, I just said thoughts. Whatever I set my mind to. So the way your mind, your thought process is about to expand. And it's going to expand from a new vision that's going to be given from God. But in just little small glimpses, Libra. Okay? Soul lesson, presence. The crown chakra. So this, part of this growth situation, this is a soul lesson because this is a lesson of presence. That's why they call the present, a gift, because you knowing too much could put you in a mindset of where you're focused too much on a certain thing, that it's like you're attaching yourself, which is actually drawing it away, okay? And so this is about you being fully present in the moment and being in tune with your crown chakra, being in tune with your higher self, and knowing that all that you need is to be present. Everything that you need is in this present moment. It's not about, worrying about, okay, am I going to be ready? It's just about being aware and knowing that my awareness is all the ready that I need. You know what I mean? So that's what I get for you, Libras. Please let me know if that resonates. Who's next? Aquarius. Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. Okay. Aquarius. Aquarius. There's a lot of people who are needing to surrender, okay? So, surrender, Aquarius. The energy of surrender supports us to let go of illusionary control and yield to the flow of love and life. So, your need to control comes from fear, okay? So, you being in control is an illusion, because you're not, you know what I'm saying? You controlling a situation is just prolonging an inevitable. So let go of that illusion and allow yourself to fully surrender to the process so that you can fully gain, on this adventure, because this is an adventure of transformation. This is an adventure of you finding yourself fully. And with this adventure comes, understanding of your purpose, knowing what you were here to do. Like and I feel like for Aquarius, it might initially feel like an inconvenience of some sort, but this inconvenience is an adventure, and it's a test, and it's also like something that is going to push you to like release your need to control. Like you either going to let go, or the universe is going to make you let go. So trust in this process, trust in this adventure of transformation, because it's exactly what you asked for. So don't hold on to it. You asked for this. Just because it didn't come the way that you expected doesn't mean that it's not coming. Okay? Let's see the soul cards, Aquarius. I am the light of my soul, third eye chakra. So this is about you having the opportunity to see yourself in God's eyes. And I feel like that's such a beautiful thing, because it's like you sell yourself so short, and you getting an opportunity to see the vision that God has for you, for your life, for the purpose that they have over you, and knowing that you don't need anybody. You're all that you need. You're the light out of the darkness. It's you. Don't look to anybody else. It's you. You're all that you needed. Okay? That's what I get for you, Aquarius. The gift of strength, solar plexus. So, Aquarius, be mindful of your stomach too. Be mindful of what's in your gut. And know that, like, when you speak, your truth, when you are your authentic self, that's where strength comes from. It doesn't come from those superficial circumstances and experiences. Okay. What's the next sign after Aquarius? Somebody commented doggone sign now. Okay. Let's do Leo. Leo. I don't know if the messages are delayed or... I don't know. Message for Leo. Oh, shit. I keep shuffling the cards a lot, and then I still pull the same cards out. So there's a collective message. Yeah, Tamara, I did yours. Did you send me another donation? Did you miss when I did yours? Because it was kind of long. I did it like a long time ago. You'll have to run it back, but I'll pull another one. But yours was like really deep. Remember, I was like talking about being overworked and not giving yourself a chance to rest as much as you're working, and overworking yourself out of fear of judgment for other people. Girl. Leo. Okay, so Leo, the energy for Leos is third chakra again, the solar plexus. So y'all need to like be wearing yellow and researching the solar plexus chakra. It helps us realize who we are and who we want to be so that we can set a course towards our goals. So if you want to find out who your purpose is, who you are, you need to as far as goals, like you got to start with you. You got to figure out who you are, what you're good at, what you like to do, and be that authentically. There's a lot of energy around pushing you to realize this. This is what is trying to, look you in the mirror as far as like your authentic self. You surrendering to a transformation and change, because I feel like you have probably been doing things trying to please other people rather than being your authentic self and pleasing yourself, okay? So this is about you deading off that person that is doing things in order to get acceptance or approval or to feel like someone likes you, dead that. She's done. And know that deading that is going to bring a new beginning of new opportunities, new blessings, and the things that are rightfully yours. But this is a blockage. Okay? Dead that part off. Cleanse and protect. Solar plexus again. So this is about you cleansing your energy, cleansing your space, protecting yourself from people where you feel like you got to over-explain yourself or you have to prove yourself, okay? Those people aren't for you. The people who are for you, what's understood doesn't have to be explained. You won't have to explain. They'll just understand. And this is going to bring a completion to a chapter with somebody. I feel like Leos are going to possibly close a chapter, one, with a part of yourself, the self-sabotaging part of self, but also people within the community that don't align with your new self, that still want to remind you about the old you when you're trying to focus on this new you. They want to bring up old stuff, or your unfortunate mistakes or experiences. They always want to remind you of that type of shit. Let those people go. Let's do Virgo. Unity. Virgo. Virgos. There is a union. The energy of a union activates our ability to unite our outer and inner aspects towards our state of wholeness. So what I'm getting here is, for the Virgos, is that there needs to be a dismantling of a union, like on both sides, because the foundations need to be it needs to be redone. You have to be a union with yourself before you could be a union with someone else. And Virgos, who are in relationships, either one or both of you are not in unity with yourself. And this is a situation that needs to be released. This union was just something that was for some of you, this union was just about you. Some of you could have gotten to this relationship after a hard time and this person helped you, but this is about you releasing it. This person played, they were the nails that did whatever in this part of the foundation, and it's they were seasonal people. So this union needs to be released, okay? The season is over. They serve their purpose. And also there's issues with communication for Virgo, so certain things need to be communicated as far as how you see your foundations, because I don't feel like those things align. And did y'all not talk about that? Friendships. So this could also be friendships, okay? Yeah, releasing friendships that are not in union with, you, or, maybe the original goal or your goals, but definitely reflecting on those things and reflecting on the communication. But also I feel like some of you guys could be having intuitive nudges as far as this person isn't a good person, or I don't need to deal with this person, and you're ignoring them, but here's your confirmation to let that go. For some Virgos, this could be about reaching out to someone. And if you feel compelled to do that as well. Soul lesson clarity, solar plexus. I'm getting a lot of solar plexus energy. So this is about you having clarity over a situation, having clarity over a certain person. For one of you guys, it's this is somebody who's been a friend of me, and you just never saw it until all of a sudden you're going to see it. But this is a soul lesson. For some of you guys, this is somebody that, this could be soulmate connection. Somebody who, you have had this experience with in multiple lifetimes, and you have repeated, but this is an opportunity for you to do something different and evolve from it, grow from it, move on. Okay? That was for Virgo. So, did Scorpio. Cancer. Cancer, doing Cancer. Okay. So Cancers. What's important right now is presence. Everything that you're seeking, everything that you want is right here in this moment in the presence. All you have to do is be aware. The energy of the present supports our ability to focus our full attention and stay in the here and now. Okay? Because in this here and now, in this moment, where a lot of times you not living in the moment, you're either in your phone or you're focused about what's going to happen or what happened the last time. There is so much growth and so much to be grateful for in this present moment. The growth that you need, the wisdom that you need, all of the things that you need that you're searching for are, right in front of you. It just is going to take you to open up that third eye and see beyond, the general of what you think is happening. Read between the lines, because all of your answers are being answered right in front of you. But also, this is about you strengthening your intuition. Like, the more we strengthen our intuition, we strengthen our relationship with God, our own personal relationship with God and our higher self, which is the ultimate goal. And I got, for lessons for Cancer, doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. So, stop doubting yourself. Stop doubting situations. Stop trying to know all the answers and just flow with the situation. If it flows, then there was something for you in that experience. If it doesn't work out, it wasn't meant to be. And this is how you should be dealing with adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So if you flow into that situation, it was because you needed to be challenged so that you could learn, so that you could grow, so that you could, evolve. Because, like, we learn best from experience. The gift of dance. The aura chakra, which is, like I said, strengthening that relationship with God. And when we do that, life is like a dance. Y'all ain't got the Rona. So for some Cancers, there's going to be an opportunity in the present moment. You're going to have to speak up about something. And so this is telling you to be grateful for this moment, because whatever it is that you need to speak on, and it's like, oh, I should do it in this moment, and you usually talk yourself out. Don't talk yourself out. Just do it. Push through this situation, because, oh, look, strength. This is a situation that is going to strengthen you, strengthen your journey, but also bring in, like, something that you need. So yeah, that's what I get. Next, I'm doing coronavirus. Girl. That was terrible. But I started coughing because somebody got to speak on something. And that was my inner self letting me know, my spirit, somebody's throat chakra is off. Okay? Because you need to speak on something and you holding back. We're trying to wait for the perfect moment. And the perfect moment is right now. So Cancers. Ooh, I've been having something to say too. I'm a Cancer. Moving on. Who's next? Throw me out a sign, Latier. Throw me a sign. Who I didn't do. Let's do Capricorn. Why do the freaking same cards keep coming out? I'm pulling another one because Okay, Capricorn. Okay, this right here hits a little bit different. So, Capricorns, the energy that is surrounding you guys right now is about you reflecting on your presence. How to make your presence known, the way that your presence is perceived. Golly, who's trying to make their presence known right now? The way that people perceive your presence, the way that you feel present. Like, you really need to reflect on the present moment as well. It says the energy of reflection supports our growth through the insights we get from the contemplations of self and others. So, allowing yourself to reflect is allowing yourself to relive a situation, but, you know, not have the energy of like that current time. Being able to take yourself out of the experience and see it from like the bigger picture, because that's where like the understanding comes. What I'm getting is about, for Capricorn, some of you guys are being challenged with some sort of aspect of your presence. But it's like you overcoming this challenge with yourself brings in some sort of a victory. And it's a victory of in other situations you lost, maybe even miserably. Okay? And this is about you being able to find the harmony. Okay? In the reflection, being able to find that harmony has to do with closure, Capricorns. And the blame. Okay, so the reason why you're being called to reflect is because you have to reflect on the responsibility that you take for your well-being. Perhaps you put the blame on somebody else and we're upset with them, and really through, you know, deep reflection, this was about a situation where maybe you weren't setting boundaries or you weren't taking responsibility of your well-being. Okay, so there's growth to your presence, to your character, and allowing yourself to reflect and to grow through the shit that we don't want to talk about or that we don't want to own up to. That's normal. But, you know, when you go against the grain, you get blessings. Again, Capricorns, I'm the light of my soul, third eye chakra. So, you accepting responsibility in a situation, taking responsibility of your well-being, taking, you know, the blame, that gives you power. Because even though with the blame and stuff that you take is taking responsibility, but you also take responsibility for, you know, you being in control, you being the light of your soul, you being the one who, you know, has the say-so over you. And this is through that closure. This closure gives you different vision, different insight. And it also gives you security within yourself. Like, you might have in the past been looking for security in other people, and you're going to get it in yourself. But in a, you know, not in the way that you expect. Okay, who's after Capricorn? Pisces. Pisces, and then who? Pisces. Who else didn't I do? Gemini. Pisces, Gemini. Grace. Okay, Pisces. The frequency of grace supports our smooth adaptation to the anticipation of life's currents and changes as we evolve towards a higher version of ourselves on this earthly plane, bridging the divine with the human essence. My throat chakra. So Pisces, some of you guys are going to be struggling with how to communicate something that has affected you greatly, but to do it with grace, to do it with tact, to do it productively. I did Leo with here. Hanty. Protection. So, with acting with grace, Pisces, there's protection. There's divine protection from your ancestors in this situation, because I feel like what I'm hearing is like you might have, like, you know, you they won the battle, but you won the war, that type of thing. So it's like, yes, you might lose a battle, but ultimately by you like taking the L, the situation overall is protected. You're still gonna win, okay? But this is about you knowing that, like, you're protected through this communication. Like, you got to communicate this, and after you communicate it, you're going to be okay. Yeah, Aries. You're going to be okay. And they're going to be okay. And they might be mad, and that's okay. But, like, it has to be said. What needs to be said needs to be said. Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. With this being said, Pisces, after you express these things, whoever it is, whatever it is that needs to be expressed, Pisces, it's not going to be liked, and you probably won't hear from them for a while. But when it soaks in and when it marinates, they'll come back around. And by that time, you'll be in a position to where you will either, you know, be open to it, or, you know, they won't even be on your radar to where you'll notice. Like, I see you, like, going above that, you know, just moving on, and, like, you don't even exist. But Pisces, I also feel like whatever it is that needs to be communicated, I feel like when you do communicate it, it's going to, like, if you've been having issues like a constant cold sinus thing, that's going to alleviate it. But also I feel like you're going to feel like a big weight is lifted up off of you. Like, I just feel like, you know, in like the Green Mile when he like coughed up all that stuff after he took the stuff in from that man. That's what I feel like. Ritual, body worship, the sacral chakra. So this is about you worshiping yourself, really getting in touch with your sexuality, your sensuality, your divine feminine, your divine masculine. This, for some reason, I'm feeling like a masturbation ritual for Pisces. Some sort of a sexual ritual, whatever you feel called to do. But I feel some, I don't know. But Pisces are nasty like that, so. You know, water signs are real sexual, and so Pisces, however you get that, however you need to do it, do it. That made me feel like a little, like I walked in on something. Okay, Aries. Aries, then Gemini. Then who else? Is that everybody? Aries, the energy surrounding you right now is all about balance. Also, what this is about, you cooperating. Cooperating is going to be big for Aries. Can you cooperate to bring balance? The frequency of balance supports our ability to find harmony with all aspects of our three-dimensional and multi-dimensional layers of reality. So, you know, Aries, you guys are multi-dimensional beings and whatnot, but use this to your advantage to be able to bring balance and harmony in situations. Be the light. Be the yin to their yang. Wisdom. So this is a situation that you've been presented with before in the past, okay? So in the past, what experiences, you know, could your role have been a balance, and maybe you acted the opposite? Like, how could you learn from the situation? Because this is definitely a learning experience for you in regards to how you balance your life, how you balance your relationships, how you bring balance into those things, how you cooperate, and your contribution. Because if the contributions, because for some of you guys, there's not a balance. Like this person is contributing, but their contribution doesn't bring balance to the situation. Like, if the bill's $500, your $10 contribution doesn't matter. And I feel like for Aries, you might be in situations like that. So it's like, You need balance. This situation's not balanced. Learn from the past. Let it go. And look for balance. Look for success comes from balance. Where situations where they're even, where they're fairness, balance. And Aries, just because you can do it all and you're used to doing it all, don't mean that you're supposed to do it all. Okay? Message. Just because you've been doing it all and you used to be doing it all, Aries, that you're not supposed to be doing it all. Okay? There's supposed to be balance. Okay? If you want something successful, you want things to work out, stop doing all the work that other people are supposed to be doing. You also get in the way of other people's karma. And when you have those unfortunate, where you're like, why does that happen? I'm a good person. It's because you'd be interrupting other people's karma, Aries. Mind your business. Okay. Soul message, the gift of strength, solar plexus. If I pull this doggone card one more time. So, this is about us knowing that our real strength comes from being our true and authentic self. Yeah. Our true, authentic self brings balance to situations that align for us, okay? So it's important to be that. Look, it's 11 for alignment. I already know what I'm talking about. Who am I doing after Aries? Gemini. Is this the last one? Oh, Taurus after Gemini. And then I think that's it. Gemini. Fourth chakra, heart chakra. The energy of the heart chakra supports our inner guidance system, which is governed by our heart and capacity to love deeply. So, Geminis, be mindful of feeling heavy in your heart, heaviness of your heart, feeling sad. Also be mindful of, like indigestion, heartburn. These are symptoms of something deeper in the heart space. Your foundation for love is being redefined. Like understanding maybe how you recognize or what you thought was love versus like what it actually is. Gemini. Like for some of you, I was just saying this to somebody. For me, what is codependency to me, that's what I thought love, like deep being in love was which actually was codependency. That's what I thought love was. So this is about you evaluating, you know, so that you could reestablish your foundation in that heart space. Because then, you know, what's solid doesn't crumble. You don't have to worry about somebody coming and taking your heart, because you can't steal what's not yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, I built this. This is solid because of me. So, you can't take what's not yours. Gemini. Awakening. So, this is going to be a growing experience, an awakening of, like I said, epiphanies of, like, what love actually is versus, like, what you always thought it was. Because I feel like for... Ooh, Geminis, I feel like you're going to fall in, like, love, Geminis, but, like, the real kind of love. Yeah. Like, somebody's going to open up a part of your heart that you never knew existed. And it's going to, like, I feel like, in a sense, make you sad because it's like, oh, I never experienced this before. But it's also going to just be so, like, oh, my God. I'm hearing, like, the Keisha Cole, love. I can't sing, but you know what I'm talking about. Love by Keisha Cole. It makes me feel like that. And I feel like this, like, love, like, this person awakens you to so many parts of yourself that have been suppressed, is what I'm hearing. I just looked up at that card and it said trust. So, your foundation of trust has to do a lot with how you love. The first people that you loved Could you trust them? Were they trustworthy? What was the relationship like with them? Those things need to be reevaluated. Because there's a truth that has to be faced. That was 5 cards. What did you talk about? There's a truth that has to be faced, and it's like you seeing this truth from a third eye view. You reliving a childhood experience, but seeing it from a different point of view, a different aspect. Gemini. Abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. So I feel like for Geminis, this is about you. This is an abundance of love, and this is a love that you manifested, okay? And you've been manifesting this love for a long time, and just when you gave up on it, it comes, but it comes because of, you know, you being able to face the truth. And it's like you had to see this in order to get this true love, because if you didn't see this, you could get it a great love and you wouldn't have appreciated it. Gemini, lesson, soul lesson. The gift of gratitude, heart chakra. So, Geminis, this is the gift of gratitude. You, Geminis, are going to be so grateful for the old bullshit. Like, because if it wasn't for all the bullshit, you would not be able to be so appreciative and so grateful for this moment with this person. It says heart chakra. So this is about your heart just bursting from an abundance of love, an abundance of like solid love. Okay? I don't know, Gemini. This makes me feel good. This is like this. What I'm getting for Geminis is this is definitely worth the wait. Okay? Worth the wait. So there's a waiting process, but it's worth the wait if you put the work in. So who's after Gemini? Taurus, and then I think that's last. Taurus is last. Wait, I did Sagittarius, Scorpio. Taurus. Capricorn, Aquarius, Yep. Taurus is the last one. So Taurus, intuition. The energy of intuition supports our ability to conceive the subtle language of the realms beyond the three-dimensional reality. So this is about the Taurus people exercising their intuition muscle. So you're going to be presented with intuitive nudges that are not going to align with what the reality of things are. Everything that glitters isn't gold. Everything in the situation might look perfect, but something in your intuition is telling you, no, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. That is a test. Because God's like, okay, you asked me questions, I'm going to answer it, but let's see, is she just going to throw my answer to the junk mail? Or does she really want the help that she claims that she wants? Okay? So, this intuition, this is going to come from this intuitive nudge comes from a communication from somebody. So I feel like with Taurus, you're going to be having a conversation with somebody and they're saying something to you, and in your head you're hearing this, and you know they're like, no, you know, trying to convince you, and this is about you following your intuition in regards to what your intuition told you about their communication. Because I don't care how much proof they show you, it's a lie. And you need to trust that. Trust your intuition, okay? That's all you need. And trusting that allows you don't have to explain anything. You know what I'm saying? Because this is between me and God. I don't need to explain it to you. But also, this is a transformation for me. This is an opportunity for growth for me to move gracefully and to, you know, do things the right way. And you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like moving with grace. And it's like, this is an act of such transformation and growth. Because you've been naive in the past by by your intuition telling you one thing, but then you going by, you know, what they said and trusting it, and then being mad at yourself. So this is about you learning to trust yourself too. Mm. Surrender. I keep pulling the same cards. I can release my need to control. So don't control the situation because you're prolonging the inevitable. Trust your intuition and surrender to what the way that God is trying to have this situation unfold. God's always very strategic, because they know that strange learners require strange teaching. If you're hard headed, He might have to break it down for you a little bit different. Self-devotion, third eye chakra. So this is about you taking time to devote trust in yourself, okay? You trusting yourself, you making yourself the star player. What, regardless of what's going on outside of you, you knowing you're most important, and you're not going to control the situation. You're just going to trust your vision, your intuition, and knowing that you doing that is a ritual. That's a self-love ritual. That's self-devotion. That's you laying a foundation of you being solid for yourself, being solid to yourself. Okay? This is all I've got for y'all, and I'm going to try to come back later and do some more readings. I appreciate y'all.